Reliance Industries, the biggest stock listed on the stock exchanges, is in focus because Mukesh Ambani has now secured the approval of shareholders and creditors of Reliance Industries to now demerge Reliance Strategic Investments Limited, that is RSIL, from Reliance Industries, and RSIL will now be renamed Jio Financial Services Limited, and as part of the demerger scheme, RIL shareholders will now get 1 share of Jio Financials for every share they own when the company gets listed as well. Now, this news was being anticipated, Mr. Gorakshakar, from a long time on D Street. Now that the needle is finally moving, what do you expect? How soon do we really expect the demerger to take place and then the IPO coming about?
I think, Sakshi, for this stock to get listed, it could take some time. I think we could see the listing possibly in September or October. These are as per market reports. But I think what is going to happen is that once Jio Financial gets listed separately, a whole basket of products from the financial services space is going to be made available by the Reliance Group. And most importantly, initially it will be targeting the Jio customers, which are roughly about 40 to 45 crores. So they have a ready captive, customer basket. And I think it's going to mean a lot of competition for the existing players like Bajaj Finance and other financial intermediaries. So I think it's going to be very exciting, but at the same time, customers are in for a good period. They would obviously get the best deals at the best prices. So I think a lot of expectations are there from this company, which is going to create a very big disruption in the financial services space.
Would it make sense for investors to keep even Jio Financial as part of their radar to as and when it gets listed or the IPO comes about, that as a potential IPO to invest in?
Yeah, I think, Sakshi, initially Jio Financial will be listed in the markets like a separate security. So, investors who don't want to buy Reliance and want to wait for the stock to get listed sometime in September or October could possibly look at buying this, because a lot of excitement and a lot of news flows would obviously revolve around it. And I think financial services is one area where the Reliance Group is extremely positive and very aggressive. So I think definitely one could look at, even looking at buying the stock when it gets listed. So it's obviously a good investment provided, investors stay in here for the longer term.
Got it. And, now talking about the kind of competition that Jio Financial Services can actually create in the multi-billion-dollar financial services industry, what kind of disruptions do we expect here? There are reports that suggest that Jio Financials could actually be India's 5th largest financer in terms of net worth and bigger than the likes of Kotak Mahindra Bank or even Bajaj Finance. So looking at that kind of perspective, all those investors who've been building their portfolio with these big names from the, NBFC space, how should one be really approaching their investments in this space now?
No, I think, Sakshi, first of all, the market size for non-banking finance companies and financial services in India is a very large market. So, it may not be visible in the very first 3 to 6 months. But typically, Reliance has always taken time to settle down. But once they settle down, I think competitive pricing, competitive disruption in various segments like auto finance, consumer durable finance, even short-term financing, all these areas are open for Reliance to enter. And obviously, companies like Bajaj Finance, companies like IDFC First, or for that reason, even banks like Kotak Bank could obviously feel the competition. Margins could come under pressure because Reliance has always believed in volumes rather than in margins. So I think, it remains to be seen how quickly and how, smoothly the execution takes place, because before they take off, I think a lot of infrastructure and a lot of execution planning has to be done. So I think you'll see the disruption effects happening, from the first half of next financial year, that is from FY25 onwards.
If you like the video, do like, comment, share and subscribe.